Hey there, Tamir from Fibonacci-Traders.com, your weekly market recap. Like, subscribe, let's see what SPY and Friends brought us in the past week. As usual, we'll go over SPY, Qs, Tesla, Apple, Nvidia, AMD, Magnificent 7, Magnificent 8. We will start with the SPY and the weekly. Believe it or not, we are almost all-time highs. High of this week was 478.60, all-time highs 479.98. What do you think? SPY, new all-time highs next week and then 500, or back to the 462? We have a gap over here at the 440 on the daily. Always zoom in, zoom out. This is a scenario that we should take under consideration on the daily. Double top, breaking below the 468, weekly close below the 68. We will see 454 and then 440. You know it, more than 85-90% of all gaps will get filled throughout time. Be prepared. QQQ, this is how it looks on the daily. Uptrend channel until proven otherwise. This is how the Qs looks on the weekly. Now, think of trend lines as your road. You're driving and you have two lanes. This is the road north. You have two lanes, the right lane and the left lane. Now, and we all know it, depends on the country you live in, but most of us live in countries where the left lane is the fast lane. So Qs are in the fast lane going north until proven otherwise. Towards where? Fibonacci will let you know. 430 and then 453 to the upside. Below 390 we will see 375 to the downside. But for now the road takes us north. Dow Jones on the weekly trend lines. As I always say, I know I sound like a broken record, but this is it. Technical analysis, you have rules and you need to follow the rules like a broken record. Over and over and over and over. And once you see those rules are working, that's it. You are on the fast track to become a professional, consistent trader. Dow Jones 4 weeks below the 378. 370 needs to hold. Breaking above this area. 388 and 400. But take under consideration that we can still go and grind up below this trend line. It's a good resistance. Yes, there is such a thing as a good resistance. And as long as price will grind up below this trend line, it's still going up, right? We prefer it to go like this. Same thing. Uptrend until proven otherwise. And the Dow Jones, some kind of consolidation, sideways move in the past 4 weeks. Perfectly fine, perfectly healthy. We had a massive bull run since lows of October. So some kind of vacation for the bulls. Perfectly fine. IWM continuing to show relative weakness. Now once again below the 195. All this area was a very tough resistance. Few weeks back broke. Now back below 188 is next. Below 188 we will go back to the 177. Long continuation on IWM. You have this trend line. Only above 198. Then we will consider going once again long on IWM. And when I say we, I mean Fibonacci traders. Join our Discord. Our community is growing by the day, and more features are coming up during these January. Features never seen before in any trading community. I promise you. Never. I'm always looking what, for me as a trader, what is missing? What more information do I need in the palm of my hand to become a better trader, to make the best decisions as I can? I'm always looking for this. So once I found the solution for me, I will share this solution for you. And I promise you, great things are coming up for Fibonacci Traders community during this January. Already during this January. So stay tuned, hit the notification bell, join the Discord, all the links in the description below, and stay tuned. Bitcoin, news, no news, you know these trend lines, you know these Fibonacci levels, 44,500, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks in a row. Tough resistance, 39,800, 39,900, 6 weeks. Support. Now, ask yourself this question. What if? What if bulls will give up? The 39,900 will break to the downside and we will go and retest this orange trend line once again as support. Same as we did here. Same as we did here. We might get the same price action to the downside, retesting this orange trend line once again. Now ask yourself, what if? What if bulls will succeed to break above and close the week and a half above 44,500? Follow the trend lines. Follow the Fibonacci levels. Next is the 51 and then 61 to the upside. Ethereum on the weekly, relative strength to the Bitcoin. Uptrend until proven otherwise. You can take and draw yourself a road. Road towards where? Road north. As you see. Right lane on the road north. Left lane, the fast track north. But as long as Ethereum on the weekly is inside this channel, inside this road, the way is north. Now you can take Fibonacci, swing low, swing high. Why this high and not this high? Because this week is still not done. We have 1 day, 20 hours while filming this video. Next, 2780, 32.7, and then 44.63. Below this area, the 2210, as you can see, the 2200, very important area of support in the last 6 weeks, breaking below 2040 and then back, retesting this orange trend line. You want to learn in-depth candlestick analysis. You want to trade whatever you want on any time frame that you want. Check the links in the description below. We have the one-on-one live mentorship. We have the online course, and now new Fibonacci Traders. We are opening, and when we say we, and when I say Fibonacci Traders, it's me. I'm opening a new group, learning group. Choose your language on any program, English or Hebrew. New learning group. 1 and 4, not 1-on-1, 1 and 4. Live with me. 4 sessions, 1 week, 1 session. Each session between 90 to 120 minutes. Depends on the progress, depends on the understanding. So check the links in the description below. As I said, one of my top 5 goals in the first 6 months of 2024 is to help each and every one of you to shorten the learning curve of becoming a professional trader, a profitable trader, if you will accept my help. So check the links in the description below. Choose the one-on-one, choose the online course, choose the 1-on-4 group. Study together with more friends. It's better. Some people will ask questions you never thought of asking. We share ideas, we share knowledge. Carry stuck between the 50 to the downside, 54.50 to the upside, crossroads between two trend lines. This area is a very tough area of resistance, breaking up and above, and next we will see 68.50 to the upside. These are some of the winners we had in the past week in the premium rooms. Discord, Fibonacci-Traders Discord. Mara, we took short. Played very nice. All the gains that you see here are not my gains. These are all members' gains. SPX, we took it. We took short. Where SPX went? Down. Shopify, Nvidia, Netflix, and Meta. 4 winners out of 6. We took 6 trades at the day. 4 winners, 2 losers. Netflix long, Meta, Nvidia, Shopify, and AMD. Also, above 144, she's going for the gap at the 147. Check where AMD finished the day. Closed the gap and went way above the gap. All the profits that you see once again are not my profits. Some profits I wish were mine, but they're not. Pre-market, we also trade. So check it out. No more excuses. English, Hebrew. You have the 6 days free trial. Everything. I will do everything in my power to help you become a better trader, professional traders. Take my help. I know what you're going through because I've been there in my first 2 years until I became a professional, profitable trader. I went the same road that you're going now. So, let me show you a better way. Crude oil, nothing much, moving sideways, 67 is holding. Natural gas, madness. Trend lines, now let's see continuation above last week's highs, and we will see 4 to the upside. Gold. And the weekly, as you can see, nothing much. You can take trend lines, and trend lines will give you the support and resistance for future price action. Also on gold, because it works on everything that you want to trade. Everything. SOXX inside candle on the weekly, which means indecision for the market in the past week on the SOXX, which means if market cannot decide, we surely cannot decide what to do, because market doesn't know. Short below the 547, sorry, back to 420. Long above 466, and we will retest the 584. XLV working pretty well. You remember we had an alert above the 138? Pretty well. Now, this area needs to hold the support. Next resistance, 143 and then 151. XBI, 3 consecutive dojis on the weekly, which means something is about to happen. Every time you see a doji, something big is about to happen. And here we have 3 consecutive dojis. Last time we saw this price action, we had it over here, went to the downside. Had it over here, went to the downside. But we also had it over here, went to the upside. Anything can happen when you see a doji. 3 consecutive, breaking above the 92.50, and we will see, in my opinion, 116 to the upside. Like, subscribe, share with friends, hit the notification bell. Let's continue with Apple. After previous week, super bearish to the downside. This week, inside candle, still bearish Apple on the short term. Bearish Apple below 182. We will see 172, 166, A monthly close below 166, maybe not January, maybe February, below 166, 150 incoming on Apple. This double top scenario on Apple will get negated only 2 weeks above the 200. Only then. Until then, this double top scenario is in play. Microsoft taking the lead. Apple taking the lead from Apple. Microsoft after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Boom. To the upside. Closed almost at the high of the week. Breaking above the 384. Next is the 407 and 440 to the upside. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think about Microsoft taking the lead? Microsoft is here. Microsoft is the new leader. Nvidia, after 5 months of sideways move between the red zone and the green zone, now super bullish, 11.5% to the upside in 1 week on Nvidia. Some kind of a pullback, some kind of a, not a pullback, but a cool off, will be very healthy after this bullish week. But we can see the same price action, the same magnitude of price action we saw over here, we can get towards the 580 and maybe even, embrace yourself, 640 to the upside. Never say never. Now you're asking yourself, why? Will Nvidia cool off? Can we get a pullback on Nvidia so we can enter in a better price? The same thing you said over here. I know it. The same thing you said over here. I will not buy Nvidia after this 24% to the upside, breaking above all-time highs. Let's let Nvidia cool off. Here, Nvidia cooled off. 5 months, moved sideways. Now, next leg up, and in my opinion, and it's only my opinion, 600 and all these numbers, 756 to the upside by the end of 2024. Only my opinion. Only my opinion. But what do I know? Never listen to anyone on social media. This is from yesterday's pre-market live, Friday's pre-market live.
Yesterday,
I hope you will hear it good.
My guess is good as yours. Yesterday after CPI, market went down. Today after PPI, market will go up. I don't know nothing. I did not came from the future. My guess is good as yours.
Yep. Only my guess. My guess is good as yours. AMD, 1% yesterday to the downside, but overall AMD basically moving sideways. Some kind of cool off on AMD bulls, moving sideways, holding above the, as long as AMD is holding above this area, the 133, 135, pretty good for bulls. Now we need the bulls to break above the 150. Maybe Nvidia will give the push that AMD needs, and then 171 and 200 to the upside. Tesla, the never ending downside. Why never ending? Because this downside began November 2021. You know this trend line. We have been talking about this red trend line in the past few months already. Each and every time Tesla reached this area, got rejected. 2 weeks back, no surprise. Now 214 needs to hold super important area of support for Tesla. Below it, 197 and 176 to the downside. Shopify, very nice bullish week. Trend lines are the true support resistance for price action. Shopify, 9.3% to the upside this week. 71.60 holding very nice support. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8-week, next week, short week, but 8 is a Fibonacci number. Can we get a break up above this orange trend line towards and going back inside this uptrend channel? Overall, massive broadening formation on Shopify, but for now, Shopify is on its way up. Netflix once again tried and failed to break above the 503 area. Let's clean the chart. Too much noise on this chart. Now we can take Fibonacci, swing low, swing high on Netflix. As we can see, 503, 504 area, very tough resistance. Breaking up and above, we will see 556. As long as 463 is holding on the weekly, it's good. Below it, 435. Always prepare for both sides. Always ask yourself, what if Amazon trend lines? Look at this. Good. This is a good resistance. Why? Because this trend line helps us to identify the higher highs on Amazon. Still long way until the 190 all-time highs. Can we see new all-time high on Amazon during the first quarter of 2024, breaking up and above 157, 170, and then all-time highs. Meta, super bullish. Once again, a great example of the road. Right lane, right? Since May, enter this right lane on the road north. Now breaking and moving to the left side of this road. Continuation to the upside. Where to? Ask Fibonacci. Swing low, swing high. Next resistance, 410. And if we will meet this orange trend line, we will meet it at the 514. This is Meta on the weekly. Google, 144 area. Super resistance. As you can see, resistance over here, resistance over here. Let's make it a little bit bigger so we can see better. Breaking up and above, we will see 150 and 160 to the upside. Overall, same as Meta, same as Microsoft, and same of most of the big names. Google is inside uptrend channel. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, like, subscribe, share with friends. Don't forget, Monday is off, but tune in. Hit the notification bell because we have more videos coming up this long weekend. Until then, enjoy the rest of your weekend.